All right, good morning, everyone. It is 11:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. My name is Chris Salora, founder of Simple Renko Trading. Um, so here we are looking at the Renkos. Not much has changed. Looking a little bit more bearish when you get down into the 1 hour Renkos. So there's your daily Renkos. Still looking quite bearish on these daily Renkos. 4 hour again, still looking quite bearish. Don't write the bulls out just yet, though. Okay. See, we got some more red bricks. The 1 hour Renkos now, this is where it's looking a little bit more ugly, but I still would not write these bulls off until we can get bricks below this area here. It is still very possible for bulls to kind of come in here and start driving this market up like so. Something like that. That kind of a move is definitely possible. But as always, in the back of my mind, because we are way in the upper bounds of the high risk band, I am obviously remaining somewhat skeptical about any bullish moves that do come. If you do have some bullish risk appetite, there are some other alts out there that are looking decent, and I'll get into those in a little bit in these videos, but in this video here. But let's go over to the candles here just to do it justice. And as you can see, this is our area that we've been looking at this area for a little while, for at least a week or two now. This area, want to really see if the bulls can push the price up from here. As you can see today, we did dip down into this area, and we are already seeing some strength. Why might that be happening? Well, look at what the price did the last time prices were at this level. We had a nice little rally, so it should be no surprise to anybody that when price returns to this area, we are seeing a rise in prices. I mean, it's still a red day, it's still a pretty ugly day, but we are seeing bulls jump in where we expected them to. Now, when you look at these candles, a move like this is definitely in play, you guys. A move a little bit higher, maybe a correction, maybe a little bit higher. A move like that over the next couple of weeks is definitely possible. I would not call a recovery from here just yet. I'm not going to say that Bitcoin has recovered until I don't know, because even if we break out of this range, you guys, even if we do break out of this ugly range that we've been in, there are still areas where I would expect sellers even higher. So this could be, we could be in for a longer bear market as well. I mean, who knows? What I do know is that Bitcoin is still in that upper high risk band. It's mathematically harder for it and the rest of the crypto market to keep pushing to new all-time highs from where price is right now. So I still keep in the back of my mind that this is still a pretty bearish market right now, but there is bullish optimism that you can take advantage of, when the opportunity arises. So this is going to be, this has been a brutal chop. Let's just see what the bulls have in moving, see if they can move this price up to test the top of this now kind of longer term range. So that's what I'm seeing right now on Bitcoin. If you do have some bullish appetite, I would direct your attention to something like AAVE. AAVE looking pretty decent. Let me get a Binance chart out here. Something like AAVE, if you have a little bit more bullish appetite, you can see here previously the market just kind of held up this area here. Now the question is, are we going to hold that up from here? are we going to kind of hold the market up from here and head higher? Okay, obviously we'll need Bitcoin. We will need Bitcoin to keep moving higher. But this may be, let me get some ghost feed out here. You can see what I'm trying to show you a little bit better. We may be looking at a possible head and shoulders from here. I think you guys can maybe see that a little bit better like that. You can see now there's no guarantee here at all, but that might be a head. This might be a shoulder, and then begs the question, are we going to put in a right shoulder here? Okay. And just looking at the price levels, you guys, AAV is sitting right within an area now where there was some pretty decent buying. I'll just throw these lines on the chart here. So you can see that, okay? Last time price was down here, we saw a nice little lift in price, and so far AAVE is kind of obeying its levels here. So we'll see. I am actually long down here around 277. I've got some contracts that I'm long on, so kind of hoping to see that. The only thing I don't like, you guys, on this chart is this money flow is still a little bit too high for me. Okay, it's a little bit too high, which means that there might be some more downside for AAVE before we, see some buyers step in. But I'm looking at that. The Chaikin money flow is positive. Chaikin money flow is positive and trending up. That's positive, and it is trending up from here, as you can see there. Okay, so that's looking good. So if you got some bullish risk appetite, might want to check out some of the altcoins here. Another one, I'm actually long in Sushi right now. Sushi is an interesting play here too. Sushi had a very nice couple days right here. Okay, did see, we saw some weakness come in, obviously. Saw some weakness come in, but there is an opportunity here on Sushi. As you can see, this actually is my trade here. Almost got stopped out, just barely hanging in there, but definitely want to see this one continue higher from here. So if you look at the 4-hour on Sushi, getting close to being oversold, so that's good. And our Chaikin money flow on this 4-hour intermediate chart is in the positive. So there is some. I'm just showing you these. I don't really like to go into my positions very often. Sometimes I'll do it just to kind of show you guys, hey, there are some opportunities out there. But if you've got some bullish risk appetite, get your money flow out, get your MFI indicator out, and look for cryptos that are either really oversold or really overbought, and then you can trade accordingly. To give you a good example of what I'm always looking for in that regard, let me show you something that's so Chili's up here, CHZ, this right here, this was a premium short just a couple days ago. You can see we got to that 90 line. Synthetics was also really overbought. Took a really nice short position on this. Up, it was actually up here. Those lines are a little old. Took this short right up there, caught the top and wrote it down. So there are some opportunities. I would say if you're looking for opportunities, get your money flow indicator out. Look at what's overbought or oversold on the intermediate time frame. Find a place to jump in, and the rest is history. So anyway, don't usually like going into my positions. I feel like it's maybe more confusing than for some people, just because of the thought process. Sometimes some people don't quite get it, but just figured I'd use those as an example. Figured that might be helpful. So Anyway, thanks as always for following. Thank you for checking in. Check out the Patreon. It's patreon.com/simplerenko trading, and I will see you guys in the next video. Ciao.